So one of the new just features they added in the game as of the most recent update was equipment presets. Now I am going to preface this with this isn't necessarily the final version of the feature we're going to get. They're going to add some stuff later on that are going to improve it, just because right now it's kind of cool, but there is still some manual work involved that they're going to improve on and kind of work out. But you can see it on my main page. If I just go to my equipment tab, to the bottom left corner, just below my equipment, right next to my attack and HP, there's a preset button. So if I go and click this preset button, you'll see you have multiple plans, up to 3 plans, and then you can just switch through these plans. And if I go and switch to plan 2, you'll see I will be able to have all of basically a different set of equipment. So I could go here and say, well, in my preset 2, I want to go and equip the death set of equipment, which I don't have all to like mythic, so but just to kind of demonstrate how that will work. So I could say, okay, in this preset, I have my death set of equipment, and so I can go through anytime, click that preset button, and switch back and forth between those plans, which is nice because in some cases, like the Dragon Slayer is actually a very common one. The Dragon Slayer, the 4 set bonus, is pretty helpful for running Gygas battles if you can't already beat that with whatever equipment set you already have. So running like the full Dragon Slayer set could be kind of a useful thing to have. So you could just build it onto a preset and you can swap back and forth. Now the downside of doing this, you'll note, is my runes don't carry over. And actually if I go to my Dragon Slayer set, well, let's go to equip runes. You'll notice those runes are already locked to my other set. And so even within this preset, if I go back to my equipment, well, if I want to go and unequip, well, don't do that. If I want to go unequip my attack rune from my hammer, and then I can go and we'll go back onto this rune. We can see I can attack it for my sword, which is nice. But the downside is if I go back to my preset for my hammer, you will see there is a blank slot where my attack rune is still unequipped from my hammer. So it's cool in the aspect of it can help you. It can help you have some different presets of equipment, but you still will manually have to go and change out those runes, which can be a little cumbersome, especially since there are 16 runes. But this is something they've talked about they want to address in the future, and so they're going to add like a rune preset or make it so it just swaps your runes out onto different pieces of equipment. It would be nice if we could have a rune preset, because with different pieces of equipment and sets, you might actually want to run slightly different runes. But this is a work in progress, but it definitely is a cool feature to have, and just be able to switch back and forth between different equipment presets. You will have to go into the equipment tab and do that, because once you go and start a battle, there's a little pop-up that allows you to switch equipment sets right before at this screen. So you will just need to make sure you go and do that with the equipment tab before you enter the battle. Same like if I was going to do a Gygas battle, I would need to go switch it. Then I can go into my daily events and complete the Gygas battle. But hopefully this answers some questions. It's kind of a cool new feature to see them working on. But thanks for watching.